What's up everybody, it's that Fire Specialist here, and you're welcome to more Pokemon Crystal. Last time, we had our 4th gym battle against Egotix City Gym Leader, the Ghost type user himself, Morty, who used Ghastly Haunter and Gengar, no Mischievous in sight. And today, and we won that battle, getting the gym badge, the ability to surf, and the TM for Shadow Ball, which I guess I can show you real quick. Shadow Ball is a great move, and Kadabra can learn it, except Kadabra has terrible physical attacks, so we're not going to use it on Kadabra. And unfortunately, looking at our team, I don't think we're going to get used out of Shadow Ball at all. It kind of sucks. Or the Ghost type attacks can be pretty good. Now, Flareon, I believe, does get Shadow Ball off that 130 attack. Yeah, you can teach it Shadow Ball. But like I said, today is the surfing episode. We do this in pretty much every Let's Play we do, or every Let's Play and on Nuzlocke. It opens up the floodwaters for a bunch of new water-type Pokemon, like Tentacle here, the other water poison type. You can definitely catch it right here. It's level 19. You can get it later on as well. You can also get it in this evolved state Tentacle if you wait a little bit longer. Over here though, in Cherry Grove is going to be the first place we go. A Pokemon I caught had an item. I think it's Mystic Water. I don't need it, so do you want it? Yeah, we'll take the Mystic Water. That is a item that boosts water type moves by 10%. So that new Surf you just got, gain an extra 9.5 base power. Now, we don't have Fly yet, so we're obviously going to have to just edit a bunch of traveling out and whatnot, but I would like to make note of New Bulk Town. If you surf north, south, east, if you surf east of New Bulk Town, that is the path to your first Moonstone. But it's a pretty sacred path. If you go that way, you'll be going into Kanto for the first time, which is normally when you would do that normally after getting 8 badges. Because of that, you don't, you can do it now if you want to. It's a Moonstone. Do it as you please. I also just realized, do we have an item from Mom in the PC? I forgot. I need to check real quick. I feel like we do. Hey, a free Super Potion. I'll take it. It's not us technically buying it. Maybe she got it on sale. But, so there is a Moonstone, and there is another item over there we can get as well. Rare candy, but we don't really need it right now, so we'll probably wait and do that at the proper time. So, next up on our list of debauchery is Violet City. Quick note though, this is the guy you want to give the mail to. You can attach that mail to some other Pokemon and give it to him. It does not have to be Kenya the Spearow, but if you do give it to him, he will give you TM50 Nightmare. I want to make sure I didn't say Dream Meter by mistake. But yeah, Nightmare is a interesting move that is a status condition kind of, that only affects sleeping Pokemon, that drains them for some of their health. It's situational, they get healed of Nightmare when they wake up, so it's situational at best, and that's about it. I don't recommend it, which is why we're probably not going to do it, but if you want it for 100% purposes, there it is. So, we are now in Violet City. This is where you can get Pokemon like Poliwag and I think even Poliwhirl. If you do so want one. We do have access to Water Stones now. And, we already talked about it. This is a place where you can get rare candy as well. Yeah, interesting how Generation 1, you get 2 rare candies before the second gym. And in Generation 2, I know you can get at least 3 rare candies after you get 4 badges. Very interesting. Now, is this a Poliwag or Poliwhirl? Poliwag. Again, I can recommend Poliwag in them. I think it's a good Pokemon. It is one of the new Split Evolution Pokemon, getting Poliwrath via Waterstone, or Politoed via the King's Rock trade. And are we really out of space? Really? We have to really? Okay. I'm gonna have to let you stuff up. We'll use the HP up. Bayleaf, why not? And there's the PP up. So yeah, 2 great items here in Violet City. But I believe next thing we're gonna go ahead and do is go on to... Okay, what's Bayleaf's level? 24? It'll be a bit of a challenge with Bayleaf and Kadabra. Do I want to take him on now? Actually, I think I probably do. Yeah, we're gonna go on to Goldenrod City and have a bit of a challenge there. Before we get to Goldenrod, there's this patch of area right here. I didn't want a Pokemon. It's literally 4 spaces. Well, you can get Psyduck here if you want an underwhelming water type. There is a tree here, though. Get the mystery berry for the package 4. Oh my god. Now, I actually don't know what the mystery berry does off the top of my head. It's a total mystery, so let's see what it does. I cannot remember. Oh, it does power points. It's basically a leopard berry. Nice. I feel like there's gotta be something up here. I just always forget where it's at. Unless there really is nothing there and I'm missing something big. I'll come back eventually and try and find it. Alright, time to go to Goldenrod. Well, I guess I say we go to Goldenrod. It's not really Goldenrod. We gotta go over here, south of Goldenrod. 1 step. The water's calm. Wanna surf? Come on down here. There's this nugget here, which is great for 5,000 bucks. But along with that, a second rare candy. Yeah, so with these 2 and the one I'm not gonna get because it's in Kanto, you can get 3 rare candies after getting your 4th badge. But you can actually surf further south. You can actually surf further south. You can actually surf further south and get here. There are 3 trainers here. They all use water type Pokemon. So I would suggest grass and electric types. If you do want to battle them, they are here. But they start off on par and they can get pretty high level. I'm thinking they actually out-level us. And they actually should be out-leveling more of these Gengar as well. Starting off with Goldeen. One of my least favorite water types. The water type lines, Goldeen and Seeking. Until Seeking gets something interesting or an evolution or something, I just don't think I'm going to use it ever, possibly. Maybe a Nuzlocke, but I just don't like it. One more Rage Leaf. We can just spam Rage Leaf, honestly. And Seeking. Goldeen was 22. This Seeking is 24. So you see they're pretty on par. Wow, that didn't even... It has Supersonic. Why is everybody... I forgot to even get Supersonic. Why are you guys hitting Supersonic? It's 55% accuracy. Which, I mean, they missed Hypnosis in the last episode, so I guess it's fair. That did a lot of damage. Okay. Dunsparce. Come on out here. Let's use Headbutt. Let's not waste time with Rage. Tail Whip is actually kind of scary. The next attack could do over 20 damage. A crit meaning probably 40 something. Ooh, and Flail. Yeah, that's big damage. Unfortunately, I think this is a back-to-back. Bayleaf goes over 25 though. And Dunsparce over 23. I mean, we have Kadabra in the back though, so I'm not too worried. Yep. And you have, if you're Jin, you can't beat Irene and go unpunished. Never punished. Never punished. You have Staryu. We used you. I love Staryu. We'll go ahead and hit that Razor Leaf. Harden. There's no bad boost glitch this time. Pure water type, of course. Not one shot by Razor Leaf. I mean, I know Razor Leaf's power will probably fall off at some point, but not really expecting it to fall off quite yet. But you know who's coming up next, depending on how you figure the last person. Starmie, you use the Water Stone. Level 26. Yeah, this is stronger than Gengar. That did good damage. Please get a critical hit in Oko. Because a Swift might beat us. That didn't do much at all. You know what? We'll use Synthesis. As long as you don't get a critical hit, and please don't do it because I said it. Thank you. We'll go with the Synthesis. This is why we have it. Like Ash's Torterra, except we can actually live the next attack. I swear, Ash's Torterra was such a hype Pokemon for him to have. A Pokemon that his rival Paul had. It was Paul's starter Pokemon, and it never won a battle except against Team Rocket after evolving. You have a cover. This could be a long battle. Bailey versus Starmie. What is this? Misty versus Ash? But I loved Ash's Torterra, the possibility of it, until it got to the point where it lost against Volkner because of Ice Punch. It lost against Bertha, which makes sense. It was an Elite Four member. It lost to Poundon despite having a type advantage. And then, despite everything, it even lost to Drapion in the Pokemon League. And Grotto even... Did Turtwig ever beat one of Paul's Pokemon? I don't think so. It lost to Honchkrow during Turtwig's evolution battle. It lost to Honchkrow in the Lake Acuity battle. And then it lost to Drapion in the league. But you could probably chalk that up to, oh, Paul knows all about Torterra, so that kind of made it make some sense. But, I mean, the 3 battles Torterra was in after evolving into Torterra, it lost. But it also had a type advantage. High five, Shaman, I saw this adorable doll. Now we're getting to the wasteful money. We don't want dolls, Mama. Mama Luigi? Okay, well we got one more we can do, and you know what? Let's just use Bayleaf. But yeah, it lost against an electric type, it lost against a ground type, and it lost against a poison and dark type. It was just absolutely sad. I mean, we never saw it battle again after the league, but we saw it back in NB Pokemon Master where it had learned Frenzy Plant. Which we can only assume Paul helped it learn from his own Torterra. Probably back in Journeys when they went to go visit Ash to help him train for the Master 8. There we go, that's a nice one-shot. And Cloyster. 2 of these 3 final evolve from Evolve for the Water Stone. Level 28. And Aurora Beam. Uh-oh. That's unfortunate. Well, we do have Kadabra. So it's not over with yet. We can hit you with a Thunder Punch. And yeah, you have not so good special. I think your physical defense is like 180, but not so good on the special side. But hey, we look at all that experience. 72 special type. And we're trying to learn Recover. I'll take Recover. You're not a tank, but I will use Recover more than I will Disable. So look at that, we have Synthesis and we have Recover. That is awesome. Alright. Can't believe I lost. Alright, well, thankfully this is not going to be a very long surf episode. We have one more spot we want to go to. There are tiny little places here and there with surfing as well, like I showed you with the Mystery Berry. But we got one last place we want to go, and that is the Union Cave. I will see you guys in just a moment. Alright, welcome back to Union Cave. This is very interesting. We won't explore all of it today, because honestly some stuff is just annoying. But we want to come down here. There's another little area right here. We do have our Sand Slash out front. Yeah, we want Sand Slash to get some of this experience. Who's there? Leave me and my Pokemon alone. And I guess we just jump him for his milk money? I mean, are we back to being the offended guy, Pokemaniac Andrew? I'm sorry, it wasn't my fault. But he has Marowak. Look at that, the battle of the ground types. Let's use Dig. How much would Dig do? They use Leer. Trying to lower our defense. I still remember the Marowak episode in the anime Bad Too Long. That was not much at all. With this Bone Club though, that's pretty good damage. Can we reduce your defense with Rock Smash? Not very strong, but defense fell. There we go. That's why Rock Smash is good. It's got a good chance to lower the opponent's defense. Now we'll go for another Dig, and I think we got this round in the bag. Seeing the rare Bone Club in action. Yeah, that's good damage. You probably could have used Defense Core Rollout and really stacked up those rollouts. Getting the KO on probably the fourth one. We'll go ahead and use one more Dig. You know what? I wonder why Sand Slash doesn't have Iron Bulbs for the ability. Or Rough Skin in a way. Look at that, 60 defense. And what do you have next? Another Marowak. Okay, well, you know what? I think we proved he was the better ground type here. Even though I do respect Marowak. It gets Ice Beam, by the way. I think we'll go without Bayleaf. It's another Bone Club, but hey, at least we resist this one. Go for the Razor Leaf. Now, I doubt this will KO. It's only 55 power. Yeah. Marowak has that headbutt too with that skull of dead mother. Can you imagine though taking a headbutt from that thing then? That's kind of gruesome when you think about it. But alright, there we go. Marowak goes down. He has 2 Marowaks. Go away! What happens if I talk to him again? Just me and my Pokemon. I'm delirious with joy. Okay. Moving on. This guy in the corner of the room. This is an interesting little room here. Let's go with Dunsparce, because I know this guy has a normal type. The Pokemon in this room are pretty interesting, actually. Alright, and what do you have? Why do I feel like this guy's important? That's why! It's my real-life name! Pokemaniac Calvin. Yeah, the Fire Specialist name drop everyone. Calvin. Calvin versus Calvin. It's Kangaskhan, though. A very rare Pokemon that I'm pretty positive you can't get in Johto. Mega Punch. That's a good normal type move, but it missed. We can hit you with our good normal move, and it's not going to do that much. Can we glare you? This is going to hurt. Yeah. We'll glare. We'll paralyze you. And now we can get Paraflinches. We might not have Serene Grace, but we can pretend. Another headbutt. And look at his Mega Punch. I don't really want to use my Revive, but can we use Headbutt and finish you off and get a flinch? or we can finish you off. I will be happy with that. Look at that, we got the better ground type and the better normal type. You demonstrated on me. What does that mean though, Calvin? What does that mean? You demonstrated on me. I don't get it. Alright, and we have hit the basement of Union Cave. There are, I believe, 2 more trainers in here. I hope our repel is still up. But we can find this elixir. That's a really good item. Can't buy it in stores, so definitely pick that up. That will completely restore the power points of one move. And is there anything over here? What's the point of this? Besides wasting my repel, what's the point of splashing? Obviously nothing, so we'll go ahead and come around here. You will see me from down the staircase. There are 2 kinds of people, those who have style and those who don't. What kind of person are you? I believe I am a very stylish person, you pimp. But you have interesting Pokemon though. Starting off with Charmander. High level too, level 26, goodness. Let's headbutt you though. Oh, don't waste our time with Smokescreen. You could have a Charmeleon, you're wasting our time and we miss. Ember, watch it burn. We missed turn 1, they burn turn 2, guess not. Thankfully, go for the headbutt, half, there we go. Dunsparce hasn't fell off yet. And we're finished. Really? Dunsparce. Open your eyes, Dunsparce. You look like Brock right now. There we go. Alright, we gotta get you up out of here though. Critical hit. Could've used that, 5 minutes ago. And Squirtle. This Squirtle has an interesting move. That being Curse. And now, why is that interesting? There is a Curse TM in this game. And there we go, it uses it. It will raise its attack, defense, but lower its speed. It's interesting because this very Squirtle is in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. They forgot to undo certain moves though. That Cursed Squirtle in Heart Gold Soul Silver is an illegal Squirtle. So it's really funny how this Squirtle's mad. But yeah, it's funny how that can kind of happen sometimes when it comes to remakes. Taking one thing from one game and putting it in the next. But we will take you out 2. And obviously you saw the first 2, so you know the next Pokemon is Bulbasaur. We can't really do much against you, but Kadabra can. You have your own Razor Leaf. Not bad indeed. Critical hit. Alright, we need a one-shot with Psybeam. There we go. Alright. Cool Trainer Nick. You got Dazzling Style. I got Dazzling Gleam. I think you're gonna block my path. I want the item. Hyper Potion, and let's free one at that. Over here, we have another very powerful trainer for this part of the game. Now, we have already fought these Pokemon before, so no reason to explain them, and no reason to really show them in full. This is gonna be the Dunsparce show. Dunsparce goes to level 24. Dunsparce even took out Flareon with a crit headbutt. Bayleaf grows to level 27. And Sand Slash beats Jolteon. Definitely explore these areas with Surf. It's a good source of experience and good Pokemon too. You won't really see in many places. We go on down here. Don't know why I did that. If the Pokemon I liked were there, I'd go anywhere. That's what a real trainer does. We got one last trainer down here. Just one more. Core trainer Emma has a Poliwhirl. Look at that. I mean, you could have yourself a Poliwrath, a Politoad. Level 28 though. Good level, I tell you. And double slap. Hitting more than twice, so it's more like a triple slap. Go for that headbutt. Let's get up to level 25. This could take a little while, especially if we're almost out of headbutt. So here's something I guess didn't realize. Double slap. Every hit individually boosts rage. Hilarious. But not supposed to be level 25. I'd rather pet my babies than this. Alright, now that all that is done, we got one last thing to do. We want to surf over here. Yeah, we may look like we're on one, but this is the real thing. On Fridays, this will happen. And thankfully I'm recording on Friday. Save your game now unless you want to wait a whole week. Let's go ahead and talk to it. This is Lapras. It comes at level 20. It's a water and ice type. And I'm going to say it now. This is the 5th member of our team. Yeah, I didn't pick it up in red, blue, and yellow, but I wanted to show off some of the red, blue, and yellow aces on this team. Like Kadabra, and now we're picking up Lapras. Yeah, 2 Pokemon that don't actually evolve. Dunsparce and Lapras so far on the team. We'll go ahead and use our Mud Slap. Yeah, I think Lapras is great. It's a powerful Pokemon. We already have access to Surf, so we can give it that right from the go as well. And yeah, it shouldn't be too bad to capture. We just need to weaken it some with Mud Slap. I'm excited though. We're gonna have a Lapras on the team. This will be 5 Pokemon, which is gonna kind of, I know, split the hairs of experience a bit. But when you see how we handle post Gym 4, you will see that it won't be all bad. It'll be very, very interesting, to be honest. Let's try and throw out one more Mud Slap. Get it into the yellow. Oh, and that's a crit to boot. I like it, Dunsparce. I like it a lot. And now, I say we try. Now, I mean, it's not hooked by Rod, but maybe we can capture a water type in a lure ball. One. Not even close. Alright. Fully paralyzed once again. This thing hasn't done any damage to me. Can we throw a Pokeball? No, also 1. Have we ever caught a team member for the surfing episode? You know, I joke around sometimes that the surfing episode is filler. Now, if you skip this episode, you're missing an important story beat here. 1 again. Alright, well, and it has Sting, which is 55 accuracy. You know what? Let's throw the Ultra Ball. Everything else has been 1 shake. Let's throw the Ultra Ball now. 1 as well. And that was my only Ultra Ball. Alright, let's Mud Slap again, I guess. Fully paralyzed. Mud Slap one more time. Alright, there's Sing, it's still missing. So it has Sing, Growl, Mist. What's your last move? Alright, let's throw a Great Ball. We used all 10 of our Mud Slaps. Got you down to the red, and you're paralyzed. Please, Lapras. This is not a gift for Lapras, so I mean, I knew it wasn't going to come easy, but at least I prepared. So like I said, this is a once a week encounter. You can get it on Fridays. If you knock it out, it will come back. But it will only come back the following Friday. I really want to capture you now though, Lapras. This is a long episode. Which, surfing episodes are normally long anyway. There we go. Our 5th team member, Lapras, has been caught. Lapras, the transport Pokemon. This gentle Pokemon loves to give people rides and provides a very comfortable way to get around. Yeah, it did no damage, so I can see it's very gentle. Alright, let's get out of here. Can we dig while we're on the water? We can. Rip Sandslash. Alright, and welcome to the team, Lapras. We now have 5 Pokemon. Let's take a look at these stats. And your moves, too. Water and Ice type. It has Body Slam. That's actually really good. Hey, if you bring a Ghost type, it can't touch you. And yeah, good bulk and good special attack. You're right around good Pokemon. Alright, we can teach you Surf off screen. And yeah, we'll do a little bit of training off screen as well. But with that being said, next time on the Pokemon Crystal Adventure, start off in Ecruteak City, and we'll just kind of explore around Johto some. See you guys then.